Welcome to Garden Land, your ultimate destination for all things gardening and outdoor living. Whether you're a seasoned gardener looking for new inspiration or just starting your gardening journey, you've come to the right place. A flower garden is a timeless addition to any outdoor space, bringing color, fragrance, and vibrancy to your environment. Whether you have a sprawling yard or a compact balcony, there are numerous ways to design and cultivate a flower garden that suits your aesthetic and functional preferences. Choosing a garden style. Cottage garden. A cottage garden is a charming, informal style characterized by dense plantings and a mix of flowers, herbs, and vegetables. This style often includes winding paths, rustic fences, and whimsical garden ornaments. To create a cottage garden, plant variety. Use a wide range of flowering plants such as roses, foxgloves, delphiniums, and lavender. Mix in herbs like thyme, sage, and mint for added fragrance and utility. Layout. Avoid rigid lines and formal structures. Instead, allow plants to intermingle and spill over paths and borders. Ornaments. Add vintage garden ornaments, birdhouses, and trellises to enhance the cottage charm. Formal garden. A formal garden is characterized by symmetrical layouts, geometric shapes, and well-maintained plants. This style often includes hedges, topiaries, and neatly edged flower beds. To create a formal garden. Symmetry. Design your garden with a central focal point, such as a fountain or statue, and arrange flower beds symmetrically around it. Plant selection. Choose flowers with uniform growth habits, such as tulips, boxwoods, and roses. Use hedges and topiaries to define boundaries and create visual interest. Maintenance. Regular pruning, weeding, and edging are essential to maintain the clean lines and structured appearance of a formal garden. Wildflower meadow. A wildflower meadow is a low-maintenance, eco-friendly garden style that mimics natural landscapes. This style is perfect for attracting pollinators and creating a habitat for wildlife. To create a wildflower meadow. Seed mix. Choose a mix of native wildflowers suited to your climate, such as poppies, daisies, and black-eyed Susans. You can find pre-mixed wildflower seeds designed for different regions. Planting. Sow seeds directly into prepared soil in a sunny location. Mix the seeds with sand for even distribution. Maintenance. Water the meadow regularly until the seeds germinate. After establishment, wildflower meadows require minimal maintenance, such as occasional mowing and weeding. Plant selection and combination. Seasonal blooms. To ensure your garden is vibrant throughout the year, choose a variety of flowers that bloom in different seasons. This will provide continuous color and interest. Here are some suggestions. Spring. Daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, and crocuses are early bloomers that bring vibrant colors after winter. Summer. Roses, lilies, sunflowers, and marigolds thrive in the summer heat and provide bold, bright blooms. Fall. Chrysanthemums, asters, and sedums offer rich hues and extend the blooming season into autumn. Winter. Hellebores, pansies, and winter jasmine can add color and interest to your garden during the colder months. Color schemes. Creating a cohesive color scheme can enhance the visual appeal of your flower garden. Consider the following color combinations. Monochromatic. Use different shades of a single color for a harmonious and elegant look. For example, a garden with varying shades of purple could include lavender, iris, and alliums. Complementary. Combine colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel, such as blue and orange or purple and yellow, for a vibrant and dynamic garden. Analogous. Use colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, such as red, orange, and yellow, to create a warm and harmonious effect. Height and texture. Incorporating plants with varying heights and textures adds depth and interest to your garden. Consider the following. Height. Plant taller flowers, such as hollyhocks and sunflowers, at the back of borders or in the center of island beds. Use medium-height plants like coneflowers and dahlias in the middle, and shorter plants like pansies and alyssum at the front. Texture. Mix plants with different leaf shapes and textures to create a visually engaging garden. For example, combine the feathery foliage of ferns with the broad leaves of hostas and the spiky texture of ornamental grasses. Garden layout and design. Garden beds and borders. The layout of your flower beds and borders can significantly impact the overall look of your garden. Consider these ideas. Curved beds. Curved flower beds create a natural and flowing look. Use a garden hose to outline the shape before digging. Raised beds. Raised beds provide excellent drainage and make gardening more accessible. Use wood, stone, or brick to create the raised edges. Island beds. Island beds are standalone flower beds that can be placed in the middle of a lawn or patio. They create a focal point and can be viewed from all sides. Pathways and walkways. Incorporate pathways and walkways to guide visitors through your garden and create a sense of order. Consider these materials. Gravel. Gravel pathways are easy to install and maintain. Use edging to keep the gravel in place. Stepping stones. Stepping stones can be placed directly on the soil or set into gravel or mulch. They add a whimsical touch and help protect plants from being trampled. Pavers. Paved walkways provide a more formal look. Choose natural stone, brick, or concrete pavers to suit your garden style. Vertical gardening. Maximize your space by incorporating vertical elements into your flower garden. Here are some ideas. Trellises and arbors. Use trellises and arbors to support climbing plants like roses, clematis, and morning glories. These structures add height and create beautiful focal points. Wall planters. Attach planters to walls or fences to grow flowers vertically. This is especially useful in small gardens or urban spaces. Hanging baskets. Hanging baskets filled with trailing flowers like petunias, fuchsias, and lobelias add color and charm to porches, patios, and balconies. 4. Creative flower garden projects. Butterfly garden. Create a butterfly garden to attract these beautiful pollinators and support local wildlife. Consider the following tips. Plant selection. Choose nectar-rich flowers such as butterfly bush, milkweed, zinnias, and lantanas. Include host plants like parsley, dill, and fennel for caterpillars. Water source. Provide a shallow water source, such as a bird bath with pebbles, for butterflies to drink from. Shelter. Plant dense shrubs and small trees to provide shelter from wind and predators. Cut flower garden. A cut flower garden allows you to enjoy fresh flowers indoors. Design your garden with these tips in mind. Plant selection. Choose flowers with long stems and good vase life, such as dahlias, zinnias, sunflowers, and snapdragons. Succession planting. Stagger plantings to ensure a continuous supply of blooms throughout the growing season. Harvesting. Cut flowers early in the morning when they are most hydrated. Use sharp, clean scissors or pruners to avoid damaging the plants. Sensory garden. A sensory garden engages all 5 senses and can be therapeutic and enjoyable for people of all ages. Incorporate these elements. Sight. Use a variety of colorful flowers and interesting plant shapes to create visual appeal. Smell. Plant fragrant flowers like roses, lavender, and gardenias to stimulate the sense of smell. Touch. Include plants with different textures, such as lamb's ear, ornamental grasses, and succulents, for tactile exploration. Taste. Grow edible flowers like nasturtiums, violets, and pansies. Include herbs like mint and basil for added flavor. Sound. Add elements like wind chimes, rustling grasses, and water features to create soothing sounds. Thank you for watching Garden Land. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more gardening tips, plant care guides,